kick it. Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
It is a city that traditionally gets much less snow than its Buckeye State rival up in Cleveland, but we are under a thick blanket of the white stuff here at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd, and they're all set as they'll match up with the Dallas Cowboys. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
55, right there in the middle. 55.
Here's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzama. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
A gain of 5.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here.
Joe Mixon,
just a yard up to the 39.
The tackle made by Jalen
I think that's
Smith.
the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Mike, 53.
Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
Incomplete.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
A give to Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
third and short yardage. Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first down. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
3-yard pickup.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Just like that. Just like that. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. No chance.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
It's just me and you.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
First down, here's Burrow.
Here we go.
Able to find Higgins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
On the carry.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Right there in the middle, 55. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Check it back or check go. Check.
They run for it with Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Makes the score, Bengals 7, Cowboys nothing. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
It's second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Watch the twist. Kill.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Elliott, the ball
Give him
carrier.
14 on that one and a first down.
Jackson.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Brings up second and
things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, Elliott. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And a Cowboy first
Although his
down.
reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past
A gain
them.
of 11 on
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Here we go. Hey. 57 to Mike. 57. You must get tired of seeing me.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Geno Atkins.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Let's go. You tighten up.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Elliott. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
With the give to
He'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves him with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the fourth overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down now, it's Elliott, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, here's Burrow. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Come on, fellas.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
A first down carry by Elliott. Fights through, and now a crease. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Elliott on the carry.
Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11.
Ball at the 24 and a second and 11.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 25, check 5, check 25.
Here's a give to Mixon. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's a gain of 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
55. Your track.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Cincinnati Bengals.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
55.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Michael Gallup.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he fields it cleanly. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bengals drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. The give is to Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard gain on the
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A quick toss outright, and they stop him short of the 1st. As he can only get to the 20. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
5-yard pickup.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. Right hash, 37-yard attempt.
A 37-yard attempt.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
That's good for us.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard
So
line.
from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
55!
Again, it's Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 18-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. And that is incomplete. Rookie wideout T. Higgins, his intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game.
Bullock lining up.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Cowboys 17. Bengals 14. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, but it'll be second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So second and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The Cowboy ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Prescott from the gun. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Come on here, come get some.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down.
Hey, check Mike.
Again, it's Mixon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
The tackle
They lost
made by
4
Jalen
there, and it's
Smith.
3rd down.
Tackled
I know
back
they'd
at
love
the
to take some heat off of that
35-yard
young
line.
quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
I got him. Go. 55, Mike, 55.
They'll run with Mixon, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is our only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Prescott. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And possession will switch hands. First and 10.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And it'll bring up third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And the Bengals on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got the hook up to Landry. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Landry.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now left side on the swing pass. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time. Third down here.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Here we go, 50. Mike.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Street, 50. Hey, get in the way.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
The play is a turnover on down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
The handoff to
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
He's taken down at the 17-yard
And when do they start
line.
thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line.
He's checking crowd. Switch. Watch the ship. Hey. 47. Watch the ship.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Ezekiel Elliott. Jermaine Pratt there on the tackle. 5 yards.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. That's out to the left and complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Number 19, Amari Cooper. Touchdown,
his 9th
Dallas.
touchdown of the season.
Greg
And the
Zuerlein
Cowboys will extend their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 24, Bengals 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cowboys.
So another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Defensively, they know the situation. They stacked the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. If they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind.
It could be a house call.
Down.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the play there. The Cowboys have a first down.
It's a game.
You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased,
Ezekiel
his
Elliott
entire
on the
team
carry.
is. Because
He
throwing
was
those
taken
5
down
interceptions
behind the
affects
line of
everyone.
scrimmage.
That's extra
A
work
loss
for
of
your
a yard.
defense. and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
A lot of bulk out there, as you might expect, on that D-line to try to stop the run on second down. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Complete to Taiwan Jones.
A great effort there.
Dallas.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, man, hey.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after